103.1 is KDLD Santa Monica and KDLE Newport Beach, LINOC. This is Camp Freddy Radio.
The following takes place between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Billy Morrison, Dave Navarro, Matt Sorum, Donovan Leach, and Chris Cheney.
Today is the longest day of my life.
This is Camp Freddy Radio on the Independent FM Indie 103.
It's so good to be back. So good. Hold on, I've got to turn Axel down. Hold on. So I've got... here's the thing, TK.
Yeah.
It sounds really weird in these headphones. That's just me, I know. I am here, after a 3-week absence, with my good friend, Mr. Steve Stevens.
Hello, Billy. Do I do radio voice? Hey, Billy.
Yeah, by the end of the show, you'll be going all the way back to 1969. That was Iggy Pop and some pop tat. Anyway, hi.
Hey, man. Good to see you.
Not the first time.
Well, healthy, really healthy.
You know what's funny? Someone said to me, oh, you got a nice suntan. And I went, yeah, but I wasn't trying to. Because God forbid any musician actually lays in the sun and gets a tan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there goes your cred.
I know. It's awful. So not the first time you've been in this room?
No, I was here for Jonesy's show with Mr. Idol.
We love Jonesy.
Yeah.
But you know what the difference is? This show, you're in control.
Oh, ooh, okay.
You are now in control of the
really
airwaves.
Dangerous. That's really dangerous, man.
Yeah. TK was saying our ratings are up, and I told him to wait until 8 o'clock, and then we will soon sort that out.
Yeah.
So lots of goodies going on. I see your guitar. We brought some guitars in. We might have a bash at something later, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I'm going to try and do this review of Guns N' Roses, who are actually on stage now in Rio. But I'm going to figure that out because that's all technology.
Is that why Matt's not here?
Yeah, Matt's actually flown down for a quickie with Axel. Hey, TK, let me give you this briefly. It's track 4 off of that. I want to start off with a quick 1-2 punk thing. Some beautiful young lady at Sony sent me this. My second all-time favourite band, Adam and the Ants, and they in Europe they've got this Ant box, and this is like 80 tracks or something.
Oh, fantastic!
So let's kick the show off in style with some proper punk rock. This is a song called B-Side Baby from Adam and the Ants. Takes me back to my ute.
Your ute.
That was Adam and the Ants, followed by the Ruts. A couple of real proper punk stuff going on there. And 1 second, breaking news. Listen to this. That's live from Rio, Guns N' Roses. Some dude that none of us have actually heard of playing a guitar solo. And Axel, well, I mean, let's discuss his hair. I mean, I love Axel. Let's get that straight.
Right, yeah.
Do you not think the boy needs to sort his hair out?
Yeah, well, my girlfriend Josie's here with me, and she's volunteered to
start a letter writing campaign
to fix his hair.
Yeah, yeah.
You could work wonders with his hair, right?
I mean, you love Axel, right?
I do love Axel. He rules, but the thing is just he's got too much hair braided into his extensions. If he took it down a notch, it would look much more natural.
Do you not get headaches when you do that kind of thing? The whole cornroll thing. I mean, do you not wake up with a massive headache or something? It's crazy. But hold on. Still doing guitar solos. I'm monitoring Guns N' Roses in Rio as we speak. Lovely to have you here, Steve.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Yeah. 2 hours of taking over the airwaves. What are you up to?
Well, next week I'm in with Billy Idol. We're actually doing a track for a Beatles tribute record. And I know Lemmy is on it. Alice Cooper.
Lemmy's on a Beatles.
Yeah, can you believe it? I know. But we're going to do a version of...
Love me do. You know, baby. I love you.
You know it, baby.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
We're going to do Tomorrow Never Knows, which is the kind of trippy psychedelic. I think it's on Revolver or Rubber Soul.
I think that was Revolver, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
I'm sure it's wrong, and they'll all call up and tell us.
Yeah. How dare you?
So is that the first time you've been in the studio since finishing that last album last year?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we did about 8 months on the road, and
I was going to say, because 1 minute we were chatting on the phone, and the next minute it was like a year later, and you're calling me up going, "Oh, I'm back."
Yeah, that's great though. It's great. It was, we got to go to.
You went a lot of places.
Yeah. I hadn't played with Billy in Europe since 1981.
That's like, hold on, 91 to that. That's 20 over 20. Oh my God.
That's a whole lot of drugs later.
Yeah, let's not do the math there. Wow.
Yeah.
And you were just telling me you're going to do the weirdo We're Touring in Latvia type tour this summer.
Russia, Serbia. Where else are we going, sweetie?
Switzerland,
That's okay.
Germany. No, that's not weird. I'm just trying to think.
Well, it can be. Trust me. I've been to Switzerland. It can be very weird.
Yeah.
So you're playing in Russia?
Yeah. First show is.
Have you ever
Russia.
played in Russia?
No. But I'm Russian, so I don't know.
That's kind of crazy. Where in Russia are you playing?
St. Petersburg, right? Is that Russia proper? I don't know. Is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It all blurs around there.
Yeah, I've got my balalaika solo.
Yeah.
And all that.
Listen, you think he's joking, but I know that this man could knock out a solo on a balalaika.
Can't do that dance, though.
No. Well, you can work on it. I always found like touring in Europe is very complicated because of the money. Because, well, not now because it's all one. I haven't been back for ages, but it's all one currency, right? The euro or something.
Wait a minute. When you tour, you make money?
Hold on a second. Did I say that? I didn't mean money. I meant T-shirts.
No.
Well, you get your PDs, don't you?
Right,
What they
yeah.
call PDs.
Yeah.
Just for those who don't know, PDs are called per diems, and they're normally like $5 or something, you know. But what used to happen is you'd get on a bus in London. Okay, so it's pounds, and then you'd go to sleep, and they'd get on the ferry, and then you'd wake up in, I don't know, France or Norway. So you'd wake up and you've got pounds and they're useless because you need francs.
Right.
So you'd change all your money into francs and you'd do the gig and you got a bunch of francs plus some pound coins left over. Then you wake up, you're in Germany. So now you've got pounds and francs and you need Deutschmarks. And by the end of a European tour, you've got the whole band in there with handfuls of like every currency known to man.
Yeah.
Useless, because you end up back in London and no one wants 4 rubles. You know?
Yeah.
It's really, really, really complicated. The number to call if you have any questions for Steve or myself, 1-877-900-1031. It's so nice to be back, TK. So nice. We have a call on line 1. Let's take that and see what's occurring. Yo, hello.
Hello, Billy.
Ah, hello. English voice.
Yes?
Who's this?
It's Paul.
Paul. Yes, you rang last week, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
What are you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'm doing the podcast.
Oh, yes, of course, I forgot. I've got him enlisted into recording these shows and podcasting them, so well done. What can we do for you, Paul?
Well, I had a question for you, but you got me started on something else now.
Oh, God, okay. Go on.
I could hear that you were listening to Guns N' Roses on the AOL thing, right?
Well, I'm just checking that he's actually making all the gigs this time round.
Well, from what I can gather, you're on a delay over there, aren't you, with that?
I have no idea. That's way
From
too
what I could
technical
hear, he
for
was doing
me.
the James Brown thing, wasn't he?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I was just making sure that his hair's still happening, you know?
And, yeah, I think because over in the UK, they've got a bit of a better connection, and the stuff that they've been playing, all the new stuff, what do you think?
Well, I can't comment because I actually haven't heard any. I've heard a couple of demos and I was like, I don't know. Have you heard some stuff?
Yeah, a couple of things.
Very beat orientated and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to comment because until the record. Oh, he's changed his jacket though, and there's some pyro going off now. It looks very wonderful. So what else can we do for you, Paul?
Right. Last week when I was talking to Matt, he mentioned about the Camp Freddy record being finished.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
See, it's all changed. You come back and it's, the record's done.
So that's what Matt told you. The record's done.
That's what he said. He said he was getting Steven Tyler.
Oh God.
Scott was gonna do a track.
So let me get this straight. Matt Sorum does his own radio show one week, then runs off to Boston and leaves me to deal with everything. No, look, Steve has actually, you've already done a track on the Camp Freddy album. How was the experience for you?
Oh, it was fantastic. Billy Morrison was... Hey, Billy. No, Billy Morrison was great. Yeah, it was cool.
You get the vibe. You've appeared with us, and what track did you do?
What
I
did
can't
we
remember.
do?
Was it Gene Genie?
I think.
Here's the thing, Paul. It's not like signing a deal and doing a record. We're doing it as and when we feel like it, which is very annoying for all of you guys, but it's a really nice way to make a record for us. So what we've done is, as and when people have been available, we've called them up. Hey, what are you doing? Fancy doing a solo on this song? And gradually the record is taking place. We have tracked 14 songs. Some are finished. We have no idea. This is from the horse's mouth. We have no idea how it's coming out. We've had a bunch of different people call us up and go, you know, making us offers and stuff. We don't know yet, is the truthful answer.
Okay. That brings me to my next point.
Go on.
Is there any chance we can hear something maybe next week?
There might, if they've got a blank CD, there might be something you could hear tonight. So you keep listening, and I'll see if I can bust out a track tonight.
Awesome.
All right.
Excellent. Thank you
okay, mate. Thank you. Keep up the good work with those podcasts.
I will. Thanks very much.
Let's play one of the. What do you want to play, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to play. Ian Copeland passed away, and Ian was the founder of FBI Booking, and Ian was a real big part of the whole New York thing when I first met up with Billy Idol, and you know, he although I didn't work with him directly, he was so supportive and great guy. Brought over all the great English punk bands, and between him, Miles, and Stuart was the drummer in the Police,
right,
as people know. And I just want to pay homage to
absolutely.
He was a fantastic guy. He had the backstage cafe here in Beverly Hills, and I just loved him. You know, he truly was. Unfortunately for us, one of the last, people in the business who really loved. He was a fan.
I was going to say that.
And
there's not many left these days, you see.
Yeah, and
he's actually important.
He was just great. He was really great. And so when the first time I saw the Police was at the Hotel Diplomat in New York. Had no idea. This was before the first album had come out. Had no idea what I was in for. And I mean, absolutely mind-blowing to see those three guys, as a trio.
Was he wearing that jumpsuit that he used to wear? Do you remember?
Oh, what?
Do you remember Sting used to wear that, like khaki? Like, khaki should be banned as a colour. Don't you think? I mean, who wears khaki?
Maybe. He
you remember?
Did. Yeah,
khaki jumpsuit like they wear on planes.
Yeah, maybe he did have that.
What is it with fashion sense?
Yeah.
You know?
But I remember, they played some of the stuff from the first record, which I knew, and they played this song, Next to You. But then they played things like Walking on the Moon.
Oh, wow.
And it was, they were booked 2 nights, and I had to go the second night. And I'd say, the two most amazing shows I saw was them, and then I saw, within about 2 months, I saw Prince also at the Ritz in New York. And I knew things were going to change, I mean, it was just amazing. But yeah, this is Next to You by the Police.
You're listening to Camp Freddy Radio, Indy 1031.
And we're back, Billy Morrison, Camp Freddy Radio, with my friend Steve Stevens. And we're just arguing over, we're going to do an acoustic song, which, by the way, I'm very excited about.
Oh, great. Yeah.
I've always loved it. We're going to do a song called Kiss Me Deadly, which Billy, if you're listening, you sing it better. And you wrote it, but I'm going to have a go. But I was just trying to look, they had an album called Kiss Me Deadly, right? I'm trying to find out what album it was actually on. You think it was on the first one?
Yeah, we're looking on the internet as we speak.
You are. I should have believed you.
Am I right?
You would actually know these things.
Right?
You win.
Yeah.
Yes, you win. What is it we give away? Dinner of your choice. Dinner at a restaurant of your choice with TK.
You win tickets to see Billy Idol in Serbia.
In Croatia. Okay.
We are playing there.
Yeah. So it was on the first album.
Right.
It's a Generation X song, but it's brilliant, and we're going to have a go at this.
Right on.
All right, take it away, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah.
That was all right.
That was really good.
That was a lot of fun. Hell yeah. Kiss Me Deadly acoustic version by me and Steve. Okay.
We'll be getting a phone call from Billy Idol. Look, Steve. Billy Morrison, he sounds pretty good. And, I don't fancy going to Serbia, so.
Yeah, Serbia don't seem such a good idea. Great. 1-877-900-1031. Give us a call. Steve Stevens is here. Ask anything you want. And I've got a feeling we might do some Sex and Love because Steve's gorgeous girl is here, Josie, and Trust me, you want to call her up and ask her some questions about sex and love. Trust me on this. Let's play another song. Where's my list here? Oh yes, let's play track 2. This is the stupidly good-looking Jared Leto, who was born with not only good looks but multi-talents. So basically, I get depressed every time I think of Jared. But his band are playing at the Avalon next week, 30 Seconds to Mars. And when I first heard this track, it blew my mind. So here it is again, Capricorn. I will disappear. It's so good. So good. 30 Seconds to Mars next week. I shall be there, front and centre, jumping up and down. I'm just checking out this MySpace page. The address is myspace.com/pimpinbeasley with a Z, and it's Josie's. What is that? A monkey?
He's a capuchin.
It's like a stuffed monkey that has his own MySpace page, and I've got to tell you, there's more porn stars that are friends of his than my band, which is unfair. Like the top 8 includes Jenna Jameson, Katie Price, Janine, who's pulling a wonderful pose. Check it out, myspace.com, Pimpin' Beasley. Do you take him everywhere?
Yeah, where has he been? He's been
England, Scotland, Ireland, all over the country.
He's been on stage with Billy Idol. Billy shares, spotlight time with him.
He does, yeah. Does Beasley get his own solo?
Wow.
He rocks out. He's been to many porn sets. He gets around.
That's quite amazing for a young stuffed monkey.
Oh, he went to the AVNs.
Yeah, he went to
Was that in Vegas?
Yeah.
Did you go?
I did, yeah.
I've got to tell you something, that Camp Freddy actually went and played, we opened Sapphire, the strip club, which at the time was the largest strip club in the world, and it's quite disconcerting because, first of all, that gig was nothing but porn stars in the audience, which is really hard to concentrate when you're playing. And then we went back and played the Hard Rock at the same time as the AVN last year, and you got Joan Jett looking at you, which is really nerve-wracking from the side of the stage, and then you've got porn stars in the front row. It's not fair for a musician. Do you understand this? We have to play, right, Steve?
Yeah.
To see all this in the front row is very off-putting.
I'd take Joan Jett over the porn star.
Yeah, rock and roll.
She's still really hot. It was so great to play. What we got? Oh, please. Bring it on. Dave Navarro.
What's up, baby?
Sorely missed. We're here with Steve Stevens.
Hey, Steve. How you
Hey,
doing, buddy?
great, Dave. You're out on the road, right? You're with Panic Channel, right?
We're out on the road, mate.
Yeah.
We're out touring.
Great.
What city are you in today, or don't you know?
I'm in Atlantic City.
Oh, that's bad news for you. I mean, that's gambling and card games and all sorts, right?
It's dangerous because, when you're in Vegas, it's only a couple hours out of L.A. And so, there's like a certain level of discretion that you have to, attend to. But when you're across the country, but basically in Vegas,
Yeah.
it's dangerous.
It's like Vegas with a safe distance.
Yeah, Vegas is further away.
How's the tour been going, Dave?
Awesome. Honestly, dude, I'm having the time of my fucking life.
And what radio station are you on right now?
Am I on the radio?
You're not on, yes. and you're not on Spread Radio.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I thought you guys were going to put me through, all right,
You know we don't roll like that.
Well, I didn't know if you were in the middle of a song or what. I apologize.
But Dave, if we were, it's you. We would cut in. I mean, this is important news from.
It's important, mate.
Dave, I've got to tell you, I was actually going to talk to Steve about this later on, but we may as well get to it now. A lot of people now have blogs and sites, and I was laughing at myself because I was texting you and emailing you, and I got a response from you today, and I was laughing, thinking, in this day of communication, I haven't seen you for weeks, 5-6 weeks, but I know where you are.
Yeah.
I know what you're up to.
Yeah.
And, do you know what I mean? I just look at your site, and there he is, and he's in Atlantic City today. And we stay in contact these days via websites.
I know, but the thing is, that among friends, if I was suicidal and having a horrible time, I probably wouldn't post about it.
Right.
You still, we need that extra level of person-to-person contact.
I know. But what started me thinking about it was a friend of mine from England said, "Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with you from your blog," so that's what started me. So what's been happening out there, Dave? Is it madness?
It's crazy, man. We're really hitting the road like hardcore style. I mean, we do have a bus that we're on, which is it's nice to have, but we're not really staying in a lot of hotels. We're basically going into like Holiday Inns and Comfort Inns for like a shower, and then we're back on the bus. And
Wow.
it's hardcore touring, mate.
Let me get this straight. The last time I came to see you when you were on a tour, I believe there were like 6, but this was the Lollapalooza Janes thing.
Yeah.
6 buses and,
Oh yeah.
Peninsula hotels.
But I'll tell you, somehow this is more fun because
Yeah.
you actually get to hang out with people afterwards and get a chance to meet the fans and make new ones. And dude, it's been so long since because we pull our bus up to the venue, and it's been so long. The other day, I got off the bus at like 2 p.m. and literally went into the venue and like went into the men's bathroom and like just kind of did a quick little cleanup in the venue bathroom for the day. Like, that was, you know what I mean? Like in the sink. Paper towels.
The sink shower, right, Steve?
Yeah.
We know the sink shower.
That's great. Dave, all you need to do is just open the guitar case and make sure they put the money in there.
Well, yeah, I guess if there's a way to make money, that would be
Right,
it.
yeah. Put the cash in the case.
We're just doing great, man. We've never had more fun. And
When does the tour hit LA, Dave?
we play the Roxy on June 7th.
June 7th. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's another special show on June 17th with KHZ and Kill Lola at the Dragonfly,
Right.
which is the Spread Radio Live event. So I'd love for you guys to come to that.
Absolutely.
And I just miss you, Billy Morrison.
I miss you too, Dave Navarro. I really do. And it was so funny because, TK, you'll relate to this because we're so codependent. I'm sending him emails going, "Is everything all right? Have I upset you?" And he sent me one back going, No, it's all cool.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, you've become a staple here on the tour with the phrase "What I've done is."
See, that's my English. I was confusing Steve and Josie here because I was talking about Sting and his khaki jumpsuit, and they were going, what's khaki? And it's khaki.
Khaki, man.
Oh, right.
See, what I've done is right, Dave.
Because what Billy always goes, he always tells you what he's done, but he tells you before he tells you what he's saying, he goes, "What I've done is," and then he tells you what he's done. So now, because Sean London is out here, who runs sound for Camp Freddy, and he's a friend of ours, and so now it's just everything is what I've done, what they've done. So we were in a Holiday Inn the other day, and there was a big fish tank in the lobby, and I go, "Sean," he goes, "Yeah," I go, "What they've done is a fish tank in the lobby, right? They're all swimming about and eating and breathing the water."
I'm on your tour. I'm on your tour.
Basically, you're out with us.
I love that. I love that, Dave.
And tonight is a night off, so I'm gonna go gamble.
Yes, I know about you gambling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not very good at it.
There's a story, Steve, you might not have... Dave's told it and heard it a million times, but he was seen in the Hard Rock one afternoon in his dressing gown. Wandered down from his room in his dressing gown, $5,000 on black, came up red.
Yeah.
Turned around and went back to his room. Yes. Well, you take it easy out there, Dave.
I will, baby. I miss you. What's going on over there? How's your world?
My world is wonderful. I had a great vacation. Lots of diving. I'm back into the fray with Circus Diablo, and all is good. All is wonderful.
Fantastic, dude.
So, but stay in touch, and you can go ahead and put me on the list for your Roxy show, mate.
I'll put you on the $2 off.
Yeah, I've got the flyer. It's just make sure that I can get that $2 off. That would be great.
It's a 3-drink minimum.
See, what I've done is I've got $2 off, right? Dave, we love you. We miss you.
Love you too,
and
man.
thanks,
you guys.
thanks for
See you,
calling.
Dave.
Tell TK I miss him too.
Thanks, Dave.
He doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't.
He said, I don't care.
Does he?
No, I do. He does care. He loves you.
Unbelievable.
All right, he's holding up a big sign saying commercials, so we're going to go and do it, Dave.
Got it, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Indy 1031 is KDLD Santa Monica and KDLE Newport Beach, LA, NOC. This is the Independent FM, Indy 1031. This is Camp Freddy Radio, Indy 1031.
That was it. Was that the official top of the hour? Mm-hmm. So I don't have to say it because I get it wrong. Camp Freddy Radio. You know, it comes live every week from 6 till 8. I am Billy Morrison. I'm here with Steve Stevens, who has kindly graced us with his presence and his talent.
Josie's the talent.
He's graced us with his presence, and he's brought his talent.
What I've done here.
See what I've done is right. Lovely to see you both. 1-877-900-1031 if you've got anything to talk to us about. There's a couple of chicks on line 32 here, Steve. Do you think we should talk to a couple of chicks?
Yeah, sure.
It would be very rock and roll of us to talk to a couple of chicks. Bring it on, TK. Who's this?
It's Mary Beth and Robin from New York.
New York. Where in New York?
Well, I'm on the island.
Where?
And I'm in Westchester.
Okay, where on the island?
I live near Long Beach.
I'm from Far Rockaway.
Oh, we're like neighbors.
Yeah.
We could say coffee and
have some crullers.
Let me get something straight. You're not in the same room?
No.
So you're doing this whole three-way thing?
Technology is wonderful.
It blows my mind. I was just sitting here looking at Guns N' Roses playing in Brazil live. It's kind of weird, right?
I know, exactly. Like chatting with people all over the country and the world and calling into California. You're not
calling.
even house.
Have you been calling into California?
Oh, Billy, we call every week, honey. Last week outside Roseland from the tattoo convention.
What's
the Maddie?
You got some stuff to talk to us about?
Yes. We went to go see your friend Dave at the Avalon on Thursday.
Is that a New York venue, Steve? Avalon? Where's that?
Yes. It's the old Limelight. It's the church on 20th and 6th.
Love that.
My skeleton.
Have you not had many sleepless nights in that place?
I actually had. They gave me a key to the back room, and I just would sleep there. Serious.
Are you serious?
Seriously, I had a key to the back room on the VIP area, and they gave me a key. And they said, "You just sleep here."
Steve, do you realize how that? I mean, the club gave you a key.
Oh yeah.
That's so awesome.
The wildest thing is there's actually, because it is a church, there's actually a secret tunnel underneath that goes under 6th Avenue, and there's like tombstones and
you
stuff.
You didn't find? Were you wandering around there at 3 in the morning?
Oh, 3.
6, 8, 9.
Yeah.
So how was the Panic Channel, girls?
Amazing, awesome, total. They were so great. They were so on.
They were on, and it was awesome.
It was awesome. Would you like us to speak with British accents, Billy? We could do that too.
No, I ran away from England for that reason. Okay, and the gig was good, right?
Yes, and it's actually right around the corner from Snitch.
Yes, I know
Literally.
Snitch. Yes.
And we think that Circus Diablo, when they come to New York, they need to play there since it's a church.
I'm actually pretty sure that we will be playing at Snitch. We have connections there. So.
You're kidding. That's great.
Do I sound like I'm kidding? I'm actually going to play a Circus Diablo track later on because actually Steve's not heard the band yet, and
Steve, you're missing out, man.
Right.
And because I can, because it's my show. Yeah. And what else? What else is going on, girls?
Well, tell us. Give us a hint. What 666 is?
Oh, yeah,
coming up.
You know what? I will let you into a secret.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Oh, you're such a liar.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I don't know. Check the site on 666. Here's what happened, Stephen. I'm going to be very honest, and they're not going to believe me. 666 is coming up, right? So I figured, what a great date to do some great site announcement. So before I'd actually figured out what the announcement would be, I wrote just this big post, 666, keep it here. Right. Well, it's around the corner. I haven't figured out any huge announcement at all. Right? So I'm working on it, girls.
Oh, that was good job, Billy. And you need to check back too.
Thank you very much. Listen, keep listening, and we will be back shortly. We should probably play another song. Let's do another acoustic. Does acoustic songs count in Michael's eyes? I'm getting a yes, because there's a certain amount of songs we have to play, you see. But let's do this. We're going to play a Rolling Stones song, which was on Sticky Fingers. It's one of my favourites. It's a song called Dead Flowers, and we only learnt it 3 minutes ago. So what I've done is, right, I've learnt this song. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. Hey! All right. That's enough of that. Let's play a song by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The best band in the world. I don't know what it is about that band, but it does me every time. It does me every time. I promised I wasn't going to talk guitars, because when I posted on the indie site today, I was like, yeah, me and Steve are going to do the show, and I said I will refrain from talking about the difference between maple and rosewood fretboards and how a Bob Bradshaw rack works. But let's just talk about tone for a second. What blows me away about the Pistols is that was recorded like, what, 77, nearly 30 years ago.
Right, yeah.
And the fullness of it blows me away.
Yeah.
Even now, you play that and it's like full.
Yeah.
It's
The amazing thing is, from what I know, is that he recorded that with Fender Twins with Gauss speakers.
yeah.
I mean, we're both fortunate enough to play with Jonesy, and it's, it doesn't matter what guitar, what amp, the guy picks it up and it sounds like that.
Yeah. See, that's what blows me away, is that he, like you say, any equipment, it's how he plays it.
Really
and that
is.
People like I'm not a shredder. You actually are incredible at flamenco stuff that you do. You are an incredible guitar player. But what gets me is, and yourself included, when you play, I know it's you. Whether it's flamenco or whether it's Rebel Yell or whatever you're playing, Duff is the same, Jones is the same, and people go, "Oh, what do you think of Steve Vai?" Now, I love Steve Vai, but what I'm listening to music for is that, oh, there's Jones, or there's The Edge, people who sound like them, awesome guitar tone. I just want to move back a little bit, because we touched on the AVN, and tell us, Josie, what is the AVN? What does that stand for?
The Adult Video News Convention.
The Adult Video News. Okay. Well, we have a lot of fans of the adult video genre, including Dave and myself.
No.
So, what does that entail? I mean, is it awards and stuff?
Yeah, they have like a few days of the convention where you can meet girls and get autographs or whatever, and then
it's the whatever part that actually interests me. Get autographs and whatever. Hello, I'm Billy. Can I have whatever, please?
And then they do have an awards show, which is very interesting.
The best is her telling me that, like these girls are up there for best, airtight triple. Can you say? And they're up there. Oh, I want to thank my mom.
I know, and they're crying. Well, the sad thing is, some girls actually bring their parents. I've seen it, and their mom's clapping as they're like.
Really? It's like the Oscar week. Do they all get the dresses from,
Oh yeah, I mean, some of the girls represented, like Jenna and all her girls had dresses designed by Michael Kors. They looked like they were really going to the Oscars, and then other girls are wearing 2 Band-Aids and a cork, and
I'm going to actually have to get. I mean, is it hard to get into this thing? I shouldn't imagine it's that hard. I mean,
hard for most people. Probably wouldn't be so hard for you.
I definitely need to go and check this out. I mean, I do know a friend of mine, Steve, was telling me one of the awards is Best DP. Right. Which I thought was director of photography, and I was quite impressed, and apparently it's double penetration.
Yes, yeah. The best,
you get an award.
The best term I like that Josie taught me is airtight.
You get an award for being airtight?
Yeah, and I was like, well, what's an airtight? Oh, I think I know.
I'm not sure there's technically an award for that, but
I love this world that we live in. It's great.
There's a red carpet, photographers,
it's a big damn deal. Well, I'll put it on my calendar for next year. How wonderful! Again,
I'll get you in.
What? Yeah, please, me. +7 because all my mates are going to want to go. 1877 900 1031. I'm going to run a quick track for you to listen to, the Circus Diablo track, and then I think you should pick something off your CD.
Okay.
Yes, this is a song about a friend of mine who will remain nameless, and it is from the forthcoming Circus Diablo album. It's called Mad Parade. There you have it, a little slice of the forthcoming album.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
Great. Don't muck it up, man. Just leave it as is.
I know you asked me if we'd mastered it, and we had a track mastered, and it's one of those things where we might just not bother.
Yeah.
It sounds really raw, and
yeah, no, it's great. It's great.
That was fun making that album.
It sounds it.
Yeah, it was really good. And obviously now we have Brett Scallions, who was the singer of Fuel. He's now joined as a bass player, and I think we have a drummer, I'm not sure. I can't say anything yet. So that was that. And what are we going to listen to now?
Well, being that this is Camp Freddy Radio, I brought something. I'd done a track for a tribute record, a Queen tribute record, and this is Stone Cold Crazy. It's Robin Zander from Cheap Tricks, and Matt Sorum.
Oh, yeah. Blessed Matt Sorum.
Yeah, Mr. I'm in Boston.
Yeah. I think he went to Boston. I think he's in Vegas now. I might call him on his cell and see what. That might be a bad move, actually. He might be. Yes. Great. And where did you record this, in LA?
Yeah, we did this somewhere, one of those Valley studios or something.
Yeah, and the album was called Stone Cold Queen, I believe.
Something, I don't know.
I love it. Let's give it a listen. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I take back what I said earlier on. I said that when you play, it's obvious that it's you, because now because you sound like Brian May on that.
Right, yeah.
You did the whole thing, right?
Yeah. I'm such a fan of guitar players, and I'd spend hours reading all this stuff.
Yeah.
He plays through those little Vox AC30s. It's amazing. You bring that in the studio.
Absolutely.
You play a Queen song, you sound like Brian May.
Yeah.
So.
And he has that famous guitar that his dad made or he made.
I think he worked with his dad on it, and evidently it was originally their fireplace. And they
really?
Yeah. It was like a plank of wood from their fireplace.
Amazing. Stone Cold Crazy. We got to pay some bills? All right, let's do that.
This is Camp Freddy Radio, Indy 1031.
Yes, it is Saturday night. Myself, Billy Morrison, and Steve Stevens and the lovely Josie, I'm going to force to do sex and love advice around about 10 to 8. So if you've got some problems, Auntie Josie.
She's very good at solving sexual problems.
Exactly.
I can tell you firsthand. She's very,
I like that. I think you have an Auntie Josie quality about you that can translate to help, be of service to our listeners. So around 10 to 8, give us a call. 1877 900 1031. Let's give this away. This is a cheaply printed photograph. I found a photograph of me and Steve playing a show together, and I printed it out and we signed it. So there's the prize. That's sweet, right? Sweet, TK. So we've signed it, and you have a question for this, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, what inspired Billy Idol to come up with the title Rebel Yell?
Rebel Yell. What inspired that? Is it a story that is on the net? Because most people just go, Google it.
Yeah, they should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first caller to get that, whilst we play a bit of Clash, will win that lovely, cheaply printed but oh so good-looking photograph of us both, and we'll sign it to you personally. So why don't you hit the Clash and we'll take some calls whilst the song's playing.
We got a radio jingle for you, okay? Okay, here we go. Name ready?
That is actually not the Clash. That's a man called Jimi Hendrix, which we'll get to in a minute.
Right.
My fault entirely, TK. The other CD. Let's try that big build up. Let's try that big build up again. It's track 7 off the other CD, and this is the Clash.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That guy guy's got a career in front of him if he keeps doing that. That was a young guitar player called Jimi Hendrix, right?
Yeah, that's a thing. He was just fooling around the studio doing the Radio 1.
I think you'd either have to be English or have spent time in England to get that. But there is a radio station called Radio 1 in England, and that was his ode to Radio 1.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah.
It's funny how he sounds like a genius even on 1 minute 17 seconds worth of joke.
Yeah.
He's still a genius.
It's funk and psychedelic and punk all in one.
And that caller was asking us about, and I'm going to throw caution to the wind here, and you can actually not comment if you're a friend, but he was asking me about Yngwie Malmsteen, and I said my opinion, and I'm not going to repeat my opinion, but that right there, that 1 minute 17 seconds, Mr. Greg, who won the photo, that's what I'm talking about. There's feeling and there's vibe and
sense of humor as
and
well.
sense of humor, yes, sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yngwie, get a sense of humor. Right, so what have you got lined up? You're going on tour with Billy, and don't you do like TV and film stuff as well? And I mean, you're multifaceted.
Yes, I've got my hands in a number of different pots.
Many pies.
Yeah, actually, we're off to England. We're going to go after Billy's tour. I work with a gentleman by the name of Ben Watkins, who's Juno Reactor, and Ben scored the last 2 Matrix films.
Right.
So, and we did a track called Pistolero together, and that was used for the Robert Rodriguez Once Upon a Time in Mexico. So I'm going to go to England, and the way we work is there's no preconceived ideas, and we just kind of throw caution to the wind and see what happens. But he's fantastic.
I was going to say that obviously how I work is I Google everyone, as you do these days. I mean, I Google my mother, just to find out what's going on. And if you Google you, there's a ton of random tracks that you've done and soundtracks, and I love that about certain musicians, and I'm not going to name names, but you get in a band, you go on tour, and that's what you do, right? And that's great and that's fantastic, but I'm very much the guy that will be doing some cues for a television show whilst acting in some small thing whilst making it spread your wings. And you definitely, you got the Matrix on there, and there were all kinds of stuff I saw on there.
Yeah, it's that's one of the luxuries I think of working with someone like Billy Idol, because I'm not in a band and I'm not, I'm free to do other things.
Yeah.
And during the wonderful 80s, what I can remember.
I was going to say, don't talk about the 80s. You don't remember any of it.
But fortunately, I'd get calls from Robert Palmer or the Thompson Twins.
Right.
So I was able to do all these other things, and I just that's how you learn. You learn from other people.
Absolutely. I mean, even just being in Camp Freddy, I've had to. I have to stand on stage with guys like you, and I've got to tell you, I am a lot better guitar player for it. You stand next to Ronnie Wood and Slash and you, and it's like, dude,
Dave,
but you learn.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how I learn, and I loved. It was very interesting Googling you. Plus, there's a really awesome rock shot on your site. The cover shot of your site.
Yes,
it's very rock. I love it. Let's play another track. We haven't got to do commercials yet, have we? No. Let's play track 4 on my thing. This is. Do you like Bauhaus?
Absolutely, yeah.
They're actually making. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to play The Passion of Lovers, but they're making a new album.
Yeah.
Which I'm very excited about. I don't know whether he can still be as dark and mysterious as he used to be, but I was very much into the band at the time. This is The Passion of Lovers. Are you sure I can say ass? I don't know how far we want to go with that on the radio, actually. During Peter Murphy warbling on about The Passion of Lovers, we were having a discussion about, as we do, porn and, I can't do this. See, Navarro would just launch straight into this. Let's try and see how far we go. We were talking about Playboy Radio. They have a satellite radio station, and then from Playboy Radio we somehow got onto bleached bums. She was like, the bleached bum thing. And I was commenting that most porn stars have very pink-looking bums, right? And something's going on here. This keeps clicking in and out. Can you hear that? Might be my headphones. And what I learnt, I have just been educated, is that bleaching your bum doesn't actually work. Is that right, Josie?
Yes.
No, I'm not turning to you for personal experience. I mean, you're a woman.
Let the record state I did not bleach my starfish.
Record stated.
Yes, but I do know someone who has.
And what happened?
And I think it gets more white than pink. Like, I guess you can over bleach it and kind of.
By the way, if you're 7 or 10 years old, turn off right now, because we're going somewhere you don't want to go.
Do they have like a tray like the dentist gives you for bleaching? Is it a butt tray or something?
I could tell you what they do.
Are you kidding me? You know all these details? We're going to have to get more into this.
We could call the expert. I have her number. She went on TV incident, but they basically, you can go to, there's a salon in Sherman Oaks that does it, and you kind of get in your...
There's a salon in Sherman Oaks. I love it.
Yes.
Go on.
And the girl gets on, like, her hands and knees, and they wax it first.
Yeah.
And then after they wax it, they put on a glove and they apply a cream, like a fading cream. It's like...
Can I go to this place? This sounds like a lot of fun.
And they apply it, and then they give you a little container, and you go home, and before bed every night, you put it on there, and...
And that's it. But you were also telling me about makeup.
Yes, they do sometimes make up the area.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yes, like you said, Steve, Mac probably have
a line of,
butt cream. But I'm going to go with a Mac 19 on my butt today. I think it's going to be nice.
Maybe a little shimmer.
Yes, and some glitter. Go on, run those commercials, and then when we come back from commercials, we're going to... Anyone who was thinking about sex and love advice, now you know that we are the people to talk to. It's 1-877-900-1031 with Steve, Josie, and myself. Call us up with any questions you might have, and here are the commercials.
Indy 1031 presents Camp Freddy Radio.
Hey, this is Carmen
To Camp Freddy Radio. Indy 1031.
Yes, Billy Morris and Steve Stevens and his wonderfully lovely girl, Josie. And I'm very excited because even though the phone lines were lit up with sex and love advice, we're going to close the show with a real live former adult video entertainer, some might say porn star, but not here on Indy 103. This is Tabitha Stevens. Tabitha, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Oh, and she sounds cute too.
She is stunning.
Is she cute?
She is.
I put the computer. Tabitha, are you cute?
Yeah, I'm pretty cute. But fortunately, you're even cuter. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. When we're off air, I want all the passwords. Now, so this is a great way to finish the show. You actually have experienced this starfish bleaching thing, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think I did over it.
Could you actually describe it in intense detail so I can hear about it all, please?
Let's see. How do I begin? There's a place in the valley that you go to.
Okay.
That, you go in and they go in and they wax you. They wax your area, your lower area.
Right.
And they have you prop yourself up.
Now, hold on. Prop yourself up. Describe that exactly. Is that hands and knees type thing?
Yeah, it's on your hands and knees, yeah.
So you're in front of a waxer stroke bleacher on your hands and knees, naked as the day you were born.
Absolutely. Well, some people don't have to be, but I chose to be.
Of course. If you're going to listen,
Steve,
Steve, if you're going to experience a butt bleaching, let's do this properly, right? So, so now I've got the picture. Tabitha, all fours, completely naked, and a woman, is it?
Yeah.
A woman standing behind you. Well, okay, so then what?
And then she goes in and she waxes that area,
right.
Which that does hurt, I must say, but it's a good pain. For those who like pain, it's a good pain.
Absolutely. I'm right there. I've got my appointment booked. And then what happens next?
Then they apply the bleaching cream to you.
Was it good for you, baby? Was it erotic?
It was chilly, but it was good.
I can't begin to tell you the visual that's going on in my head right now. And then what happened? I mean, what was the end result with your starfish?
My starfish is nice and white.
It went white?
It's a white chocolate starfish.
A light chocolate coloured one. TK, you have to stop me because, if I go too far here, because, I'm enjoying this.
I do know right after she had the procedure, the first thing I said when I saw her was, let me see.
I was going to ask you, have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Is it pretty?
It's beautiful.
Aww.
Everything about her is beautiful. She's got the hottest body you've ever seen. Am I not right, baby?
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
tell me you've seen it as well. Don't even.
She's gorgeous.
Am I the only person here who hasn't?
She's beautiful.
About the roller skating.
Yes,
Now,
Ray.
let me ask you something. I just learnt, and I am going to close the show with this because we are running over time, but I just learnt that girls with fake breasts can shine torches on them and they glow.
Yes.
Are you kidding me with this?
No, you know what? When I come back into town, I'm in Utah. When I come back in, I will show you.
Well, because I'm just not going to believe it until you come and be a guest on the show, and you're going to have to prove it to us at some point. So we would love to learn more about the glowing breast syndrome.
Well, do the show in the dark. How about that?
Tabitha, you've been wonderful. Thank you for talking to us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I have much visual in my head right now. Thank you, darling.
Thanks, Mama.
Okay, thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too. Wow.
Yeah.
We just finished the show talking about starfish bleaching. I can't believe we went there.
Is it
So
a
of
first?
course, Josie and Tabitha are in my bedroom with the lights out, with the flashlights, and of course, the next move is. Let's see what a scrotum does.
No, did you try it?
We begged, but he wouldn't.
Actually, I will tell you this.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Really?
There is actually, obviously, the two things that we have, I'm not going to say the word, but they don't glow. But if you get your business and you shine a torch through it, it glows.
We begged him, and he
Wow.
wouldn't do it. We
No,
thought
it does.
He would.
Wow.
It shines. Listen, Tabitha, if you're still listening, we could have a lot of fun with the torch around here. There's a lot of fun to be had. We are going to close the show. We went over, but Steve and Josie, thank you.
Yeah, great.
Did you have
great.
fun?
Yeah, it's great.
Wonderful to have you here.
Great.
Let's close the show with some Alice in Chains because that is big news. They are on the road. They are rocking the world. And we'll be back next week. This is Alice in Chains.